You drink that now. You'll feel 100% better.
Thank you.
Is it still hurting?
Yeah.
What happened?
Kevin, my husband.
I see.
Well, he gets a few under his belt and comes home, takes it all out on me.
Orphan?
It's not the first time.
Honey, have you been to see anybody about this?
Yeah. Last time I went to the cops, I was with my eye black and my teeth all loose. A domestic, they called it. I didn't give a stuff.
Well, you got to look at their side too, you know. I mean, half the time if they press charges and the other person changes their mind before it gets to court.
Guess you're right. I mean, well, Kevin's real good to me most of the time. It's just a drink. I still love him, though.
Hey, who's that? Is that you, Mrs. Morris?
Lee Smith?
Who the hell's that?
Major Bill Hunt here. Don't worry, we'll have you out of there in no time flat.
Well, I'm not very far away, Billy boy. Just come and get me.
Well, there's a little problem at the gate here. Don't worry. Shouldn't take too long.
Yeah? What sort of little problem? Come on, you can tell me I'm a big girl. What's all the fuss about? Hey, you haven't gone and left me, have you? Will you get me out of here? Get me out of here!
Be please! It's okay, we'll get you out of there. It's just a matter of time, that's all.
Okay. Hey, Bill, how about you just cut the crap and tell me what's going on out there?
Okay. There's a device rigged up here that can make a mess of everything if we're not careful. But don't worry, everything's under control.
I'm telling you, Liz.
All right, attention, everybody. As you all probably now realized, a bomb has been discovered in the prison. So, for your own safety, you will all be spending the night at Woodridge.
See? Told you.
Shut up! Everything inside is under control, but because the buildings have to be searched thoroughly, we think it'd be a lot more comfortable for all of you to be transferred immediately.
Scared that someone will try and nick off more like it.
Shut up, Maxie. Hey, Mrs. Reynolds, what about Bea? Is she coming with us?
I know you've all been worried about Bea, but she's quite safe. Now, it'll be a lot easier for all of us if you sit quietly in your room and wait for the van to arrive. Hey, did you hear that, Phil? No, you're not going to make me miss out and spend the night with all those fellas, are you?
Don't worry. If you miss the bus, we'll take you out to dinner ourselves. Have you got that?
Well, you better let me out of here so I can have a look at you, see which is the better bargain.
Don't worry. Won't be long. Bea, I want you to take your bed and bedding out of the far corner of your room. Like a sort of barricade. Have you got that?
For a minute there, I thought you were going to make me an offer.
Just hurry up and get behind that bed. I won't take you to dinner if you keep arguing with me the whole night.
Yeah, all right.
Take a break, old man. Gotta go. Ready? Here we go. Steady.
He made a hell of a mess putting this one together.
He certainly has. 5 more minutes. I just hope we can work it out in time, that's all.
Okay, Barbara, take it easy now. We're all going to have to squeeze in a bit, so you just... That's it. Now, if you go right over in the corner. Right, Baldwin. Hello, Joey. My goodness, he's grown, hasn't he? Right. Over you go. Now just take it quietly, calmly.
What do you mean you're not going? You heard what Mrs. Reynolds said. We've all got to go.
God, you got a mouth on you. Now listen, I've got it all worked out. I get into the other van and hide. I can sneak out before we get to Woodridge and no one will know I'm gone. How's that?
Bloody brilliant. Bee's in there with a bow on her lap and you're thinking of escaping.
What? Who's thinking of escaping?
God, Lizzie, use a microphone next time. You won't even strain your voice then.
You thinking of getting out of here, Maxie?
Yeah, why not? Chances are you've got to take it.
You bloody little fool. All you got to do is keep your nose clean for a while and you'll be out of here before you know it.
If this works, I'll be out of here before they know it.
Yeah? And how are you going to get out of the van when they've locked it?
I'll jam the lock. She's forgotten what it's like to be out and able to do what you want. Well, you understand, don't you, Helen, why I gotta go?
No, love, not really. But if you really want to give it a go, I'll get some of the girls to give you a hand.
Oh, thanks, Helen. You're a real pal.
Yeah, so's Lizzie. She just doesn't want to see you making a mess of your life all over again. Now, you've really thought about what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going.
Judy, is it all right if I give Kev a ring? He might be worried.
I don't believe this. You have just been sitting there telling me how your husband used you for a punching bag, and now you want to ring him up and tell him not to worry.
But it's not his fault, Judy.
Oh, really? Well, whose fault is it?
He's just so unhappy. He's been on the dole so long, it's driving him crazy. Me having to take cleaning jobs doesn't make it any easier.
Oh, the poor lamb. Well, that must be the best excuse I've ever heard for coming home and beating your wife.
But you don't understand, Judy. Look, I know he really loves me.
Well, he's got a funny way of showing it, if you ask me. Look, Cheryl, you've got to realize that if you go home, he's going to continue to beat you. You got a lot of thinking to do, honey. Huh? Okay.
Right now, Pixie, you know what you got to do.
Sure I do.
Oh, Lizzie, I'm going to miss you. Are you not still mad at me, are you?
No, you're old and ugly enough to look after yourself.
I won't forget you.
You better bloody
You right, Maxie?
Yeah, of course I am.
That's enough!
Oh, Mrs. M, this isn't closed properly. We don't want anyone falling out now, do we?
No, Lizzie.
Like that dinner date is going to be a certainty.
I wouldn't bet on it. We're nearly through.
He's working like a demon, B. Scared his wife will get jealous if he takes you out.
Don't believe a word he's telling you. He just wants you all to himself.
Better the devil in you know than the devil in you don't.
You must be a pair of mad buggers taking on this line of work.
One of the necessary qualifications, my dear. Touch of insanity. John, we've got one hell of a problem here. Do you know that bastard's double-wired this thing? Another live wire. They're all giving positive readings.
Damn, what do we do?
Hey, you two got a bit quiet. What's happening? Haven't snuck off trying to get out of my dinner date, have you?
Hang on a minute, B. It's time for educated guess, old son.